works. A little less very gently. A little less of the harmonium. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha. Wow. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Painam, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Rakshamam. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Painam, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Rakshamam. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Paimam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Rakshamam. Sharabanama, 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 Paimam. Subramanya, 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 Rakshamam. Sharabanama, Sharabanama, Paimam. Subramanya, 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 Rakshamam. Jai Saraswati, Jai Saraswati, Jai Saraswati, Paimam. Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Rakshamam. Saraswati, Jai Saraswati, Jai Saraswati, Paimam. Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Rakshamam. Jaya Guru, Shiva Guru, Hare Guru, Ram, Jagat Guru, Param Guru, Sat Guru, Sham. Om Adi Guru, Advaita Guru, Ananda Guru. Sahana vavatu sahano bhunaktu saha viryam karavavahe tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace Peace Peace. Bolo Satguru Shivananda Maharaj Ki Jai. Bolo Shri Guru Vishnavananda Maharaj Ki Jai.
Om Namah Shivaya, and good evening to everybody. So tonight, before we introduce our special program, we'd like to take the opportunity to welcome to the ashram Dr. Mark Grossman and Danielle Orlansky. They're sitting here in the front. We'd like to give them both a very warm welcome. As they are both arrived just today at the ashram, and they are here to lead a special course titled Yoga for Vision, Holistic Eye Care. And we would like to introduce them. Dr. Mark Grossman is an influential pioneer, leader and practitioner in integrative eye care. He is the founder of Natural Eye Care and a respected author of 5 books. In practice since 1980, his comprehensive background includes degrees in optometry, biology, physical education, and learning disabilities, and yoga, nutrition, Chinese medicine, and acupuncture. And this orientation provides a foundation for an integrated approach to vision and its influence on the body, mind, and spirit of each patient. Dr. Mark Grossman is dedicated to helping those with a wide range of conditions. He also teaches workshops for healthcare professionals and physicians, and is a frequent guest on local and national media. And I believe this is Dr. Mark Grossman's first time to the ashram. No, we've been here before, so we were happy to welcome Dr. Mark Grossman back to the ashram. Let's give him another very big hand. And Daniel, you've been here at the ashram before? Yeah. Okay, so Daniel, we like to welcome him. Let's give him a very warm welcome. And Daniel Orlansky is the director of Boston University Yoga Teachers Training and a member of the Association of Vision Educators, a yoga teacher since 1992, is certified in Jnana Yoga, Kali Ray, Tree Yoga, and Kundalini Yoga. Daniel Orlansky is the creator of Meridian Yoga, a yoga style that combines shiatsu, yoga asanas, and the meridian system for practice that opens the body as it strengthens it. Daniel Orlansky holds a master's degree in expressive art therapy, dance therapy, and has been a visiting lecturer in movement studies at Tufts University. Daniel Orlansky also teaches regularly at the Kripalu Center, the Omega Institute, and centers across Europe. And he also directs yoga teacher training worldwide. So I'd like to give another very warm welcome to Daniel Orlansky. And they are both here to lead a 3-day course titled Yoga for Vision, Holistic Eye Care. And tomorrow they will also be offering a workshop that will be open and available for everybody. So we'd like to take a moment just to invite them to share a few words about the workshop tomorrow and the 3-day course. So let's give them both a very big hand.
Thank you very much. I almost didn't recognize myself with that bio. Anyways, thank you very much for, being here. I'm here. So our course is about inner and outer vision, but it's a learning techniques to cleanse the outer vision so your eyesight gets better, and ways to work with the eyes so that you can maintain your eye health and improve your vision. Using the practices that Mark has shared with me, I reduced my prescription by over 50%. And for the most part, don't wear my glasses. And my vision, I just turned 70 this year, and I can say my vision is getting better day by day. It's something I work on using different practices from meditation to yoga to work with the meridian system, acupressure, Chinese eye massage is really good, and different techniques from East and West. And these are what we have come here to share with you. And as I commented, part of the journey is inner, because you relate to the outer through the inner. And I think in a certain funny way, perfecting your vision, you know, there's kind of a subject-object thing, like I'm here and I have a vision, and maybe sometimes I need glasses to be in between, but when the glasses go away and in a certain kind of funny way, inside, outside become one, you know, vision improves. But to get there, you have to face maybe some shadows and habits that we've created over years. And I started wearing glasses in 3rd grade, and you know, I didn't start really working on my vision until I was in my 40s. So it takes a long time to break. You learn a certain way of approaching the world through glasses. And I can say that working with my vision, it's not 20/20, but it's a lot closer to 20/20 than it was, has allowed me to also work with this idea of that, I guess, inside, outside becoming one and clear at the same time. I hope that made sense.
Thank you, Daniel. So first, deep gratitude for having us here for the next few days. And just as Shakespeare said, the eyes are the windows to the soul. In Chinese medicine, it's the Shen, the pilot light. So when we work on our eyesight or our vision, remember, vision happens in the mind. The eyes are tools for the mind. And one of my first things of vision improvement was here maybe 15, 20 years ago. I was a guest doing yoga, looking at the ocean. And I've been an eye doctor for 45 years. And I said, I was in the middle of a yoga class. I said, oh my God, everything is so clear. This is unbelievable. And I was legally blind I needed glasses, and now I've passed driving tests and I'm only use glasses occasionally for driving at night. But I got that vision. I said, oh, vision is union. Vision is union with the universe. It's about relationships. And what we're going to try to share over the next 3-4 days is union. And my mentor, my person I went to was a yogi. So my approach to vision improvement is a yoga-based approach. So I hope that some of you can share with us over the next few days. I do apologize. I did write 5 books. I didn't have any of them with me. So you can always go to my website or online to look at them. But we are here to be in service, even if you don't take the class. I will give my personal email. I'll give websites so that anything we can do to help you with macular degeneration, glaucoma, cataracts, nearsight or farsightedness, because it really is important for us to keep our precious gift of sight. Thank you for your attention.
Oh, can I just comment one more thing? The approach we really take, I was just reflecting on what you're saying, Mark, is basically when we talk about union, we're talking about body, breath, mind, spirit. And so the techniques of vision improvement, there's physical ones. You just work with the physical body and the eye, the physical eyes. Then we work with the breath in combination with how that can also improve vision. The mental part, of course, the meditative part, and then the spiritual part. So I think in the program, we break it into those 4 segments, body, breath, mind, spirit. And when those become one, I mean, that's yoga, right? Body, breath, mind, spirit, one. Right? We are one inside the one of the one, so it is said. Anyhow.
And one last thing. When I did teach this course maybe 15 years ago here, I said, oh my goodness, I love being here, but I am not a yoga teacher. So Daniel, who's one of the best yoga teachers I know, now we're going to be integrating yoga, qigong, into the actual visual therapeutic practices. So again, thank you, and I hope you can come.
But Mark always screams when I stretch him.
So we thank very much Dr. Mark Grossman and Danielle Orlansky, as they will be offering a free workshop tomorrow at 2 o'clock, and then they will be starting the following day, a 3-day course. That those who would like to join are most welcome to sign up at the reception. So tonight we are starting our annual Hindustani Classical Music Festival. And before we start the festival, we would just like to take the opportunity to welcome back to the ashram Amar Sachdev, who is sitting there in the back. We'd like to give him a very big hand. As Amar Sachdev, together with his mother, Saroj, they've been organizing now these festivals and this whole Hindustani programs here at the ashram who started as an initiation by, or initiated by, the late G.S. Sachdev, the father of Amar Sachdev. G.S. Sachdev was one of the great masters of Indian classical music of recent times, the player of the Bansuri flute, and he was a very dear friend of Swami Vishnudevananda and very much connected to this ashram and this organization, and brought the greatest masters of Indian classical music to our ashrams and created a wonderful connection. And for many years, these festivals and symposiums have been happening here at the ashram. And we're very grateful for Amar Sachdev is helping to continue this tradition, and he's coming also specifically to manage the sound for the special symposium. So we just like to honor Amar Sachdev and his whole family, and let's give them another very big hand. So tonight we are starting, it will be a 3-night symposium. Tonight we will be starting the program with Kedar Naphade and Dr. A. Pavan. So we'd like to give them both a very big hand. And just to share that tomorrow night we'll be continuing the program, and tomorrow we'll also be welcoming Dr. Puja Goswami Pavan, who is here tonight. She's here. So we'd like to give a very warm welcome to Dr. Puja Goswami Pavan, who is a Hindustani classical vocalist, composer, and teacher and scholar. And we are very grateful for coming here to the ashram for many years and sharing the Hindustani music here at the ashram. And then on Sunday night is our final night. We will be having a special tabla and sitar concert with Swapan Chowdhury, who is considered one of the top masters of tabla in the world. And he will be accompanied by Krishna Mohan Bhatt, who is one of the preeminent sitar virtuosos of our time. So it will be a special sitar and tabla concert on Sunday night. So tonight we'll be having a special harmonium concert accompanied by tabla and by Kedar Naphade, who is a leading concert harmonium soloist, accompanist, and educator specializing in Indian classical, semi-classical, devotional, Ghazal and folk music. Over a performance career spanning more than 30 years, Kedar Naphade has been featured as a soloist and accompanist at numerous concerts in India, US, Canada, and Europe. This includes prestigious venues such as the Carnegie Hall and the Metropolitan Museum of Art. He has also performed at numerous devotional and spiritual concerts and ashrams and events. And playing on tabla is Dr. A. Pavan, PhD, based in the Twin Cities areas of Minnesota, is a tabla player and teacher. He initially trained in tabla under Sri G. Lakshmiya and has studied with several masters over the years. He presently trains with Sri Rajendra Nakod and Ustad Shabir Nisar. He has performed for Kata Dance Theatre, Panegia World Theatre, and Indian Music Society of Minnesota in several productions and concerts. Dr. A. Pavan also appears on recordings of world fusion music with many Minnesota-based artists. Dr. Pavan co-composed and performed with Nirmala Rajashekar the score for Pangaea World Theatre production, Partitions in 2002, and the score for 5 Weeks in 2017 was Dr. Puja Goswami Pavan, his wife, who is a Hindustani vocalist, teacher, and composer. So we're very happy to welcome them both tonight to begin our special symposium. So let us give a very big hand to Kedar Naphade and Dr. A. Pavan. Let's give a big hand for Raj also.
Om Namah Shivaya. There's going to be one more annoying sound you will hear before we start, which is disconnecting to my phone.
Battery 80%. Connected to iPhone.
All right. I can't possibly express in words what a honor, privilege, and joy it is to be with all of you here today. And I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Sarojji, Swamiji, and everybody here, Gauri Devi ji, Elizabeth ji, who's been so warm over the last couple of days I've been here. I'd like to dedicate this concert to the memory of Pandit G.S. Sachdev ji and Lakshmi Shankar ji. I think about 20 years ago, I met both of them for the first time in Sivananda Ashram in upstate New York. I think I had a chance of meeting Sachdev ji maybe one more time in those years. But as I was telling Swamiji earlier today, Lakshmi Shankar ji, who's one of the foremost singers of our time in both devotional and thumri genres. For many years, I toured the nation with her, and she was just like another grandmother for me. So being here is very special because the first time I met her was at Sivananda Ashram in New York. It's also special because I think this is the first time a solo harmonium concert is being presented here. Perhaps the first time in the Bahamas. At yesterday's Ganesha Homa, Swamiji taught us that Lord Ganesha is the remover of obstacles, physical, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual, if I remember that right. And it's a tradition to pray to Lord Ganesha at the beginning of every new project. So I'd like to offer my prayers before I start my solo harmonium performance. I am not a singer, but I'm going to just chant a couple of verses before I start my classical rendition. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Shubha Karyeshu Sarvada. Lord Ganesha is also manifest as our gurus. And yesterday, Swamiji also taught us that the goddess Saraswati is who represents knowledge, also represents the Guru Parampara, the lineage of gurus. And we wouldn't have been here today but for our gurus. So I'll chant prayer to the Guru Parampara. Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmad Guru Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara. I'd like to pay respects to the lineage of our gurus. And in the lineage that I come from, my guru, who taught me harmonium since I was 8 or 9 years of age, and I had him for 35 years in my life, the late Pandit Tulsidas Borkar, one of the greatest maestros of the harmonium in contemporary times. And but for his contributions, I don't think I would be here performing a solo harmonium recital in front of you. And I also learned from Srimati Padmavati Shaligram, who was a grand diva of Hindustani classical music, vocalist of the Ataroli Jaipur Gharana. So I'd like to pay respects to my gurus. I'll begin my recital today. How much time do we have? When do we need to stop? Okay. With a traditional classical music presentation, Indian classical music, as many of you probably know, is also known as raga music. And raga is a melodic framework. And this is music which is somewhat abstract. The chants that I sang, both of them, the shlokas, were based in rag, a melody, very age-old traditional melody called rag Yaman. And the performer in classical Indian music works within that melodic framework of that rag and explores all the possibilities. And we are beside a huge ocean. Each rag is like an ocean. And this certainly is one which thousands of great artists before me and equal number after me, I'm sure, will try to explore and find. Instrumental music, classical music, is particularly a little more abstract. There is no song, there are no words. We just chanted the 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita before dinner. There's a verse in there, Kleshodhikarastesham avyakta sakta chetasam avyakta hi gatir dukham dehavadbhiravapyate. It's difficult to go from devotion to name and form to devotion of the abstract, of the inner fullness which is boundless and changeless. And instrumental classical music starts helping you take a step in that direction, because you are at least detaching yourself from the words and the meanings of the words, and you are starting to explore more abstract ideas. So starting with the chants, which were actually based in the same melody, we will now move to the instrumental recital. As is the tradition, this recital will be in three different movements. Initially, there will be a section without percussion. This is called alap, where we unfold the melody, almost like a flower is slowly blooming. And then subsequently, Pavan will join me on tabla, and we will have a movement in slow tempo. And then a movement in faster tempo as the performance rises in tempo and a little bit of excitement towards a crescendo. So I hope you enjoy it. Anything that you like, the credit goes to my gurus, and all the mistakes I make will be uniquely mine. Now I'll play a traditional composition which is set to a 10-beat rhythm cycle called Tal Jhap Tal, which goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's the rhythmic breakdown for those so inclined to follow. And this composition was taught to me by my guru, Pandit Tulsidas Borkar. It was taught to him by Pandit Ganapat Bua Purohit, who was a vocalist and disciple of the legendary Bhaskar Bua Bakhale. And he was also a harmonium player who used to accompany the legendary Abdul Karim Khan Sahab. Again, remembering to acknowledge our Guru Parampara. Now we will go to the fast tempo piece, which is in 16-beat cycle, tal, teen tal. And this second composition is actually composed by my Guruji, Pandit Tulsidas Borkar.